Well, hello friends, it's raining again, so you know the drill. We're out and about to go look for some salamanders. It's gonna probably be a weird night. It's late February at this point, so it's gonna be a weird transition between like spring and winter. So we'll see what we end up seeing on the road. I do expect to see spotted salamanders, just kind of like in the previous video. So I expect those, but I don't know exactly what else will be out. Hopefully some tigers still, but I'll just let the night surprise me. It's pretty warm, so I expect good things tonight. Well, there's the first frog of the night. It's in a kind of bad spot, so I'm just gonna leave them be. But this is a pickerel frog, a species that I haven't shown in the channel yet, I don't think. One of the lithobatus species. Very pretty. This one's kind of small, they can get a little bit bigger. But I just leave them be. Hopefully they'll cross the road safely, but I'm just in a bad spot. Yep, exactly what I was expecting. So we have our first spotted salamander of the night. This little guy, I just saw him crossing the road. So they're on their way to this creek. They'll probably find their way to a more suitable breeding habitat here. Very pretty, this guy. Pretty big too. I'll just leave them be. So let's keep going. Definitely not as much activity right now as I would expect them to be, but there were so many spotted salamanders last time, so they were just kind of all moving before, it seems. Well, I thought this guy was dead because of the way they were laying down, and I didn't want to show a dead one, but they're very much alive. Spotted salamander. Seems like they're going the same direction as the other guy, so I'll just leave them be. I'll help them out here. Whoop. There they go. Pretty neat. So that's two spotted salamanders back to back pretty much. Well, there goes another spotted salamander right there. But here's our first spring peeper of the night. Look at this pretty guy. This is pretty much the classic spring peeper. Very small, has the X on the back. Pretty neat. Alright, I'll leave them be. It's still super early in the night and I'm like still anxiety induced by traffic, so I'll just let them cross the road and keep going. Dang, look at this chunk of a spotted salamander. I'll help them out cross the road. I thought they were DOR, but no, they're pretty much alive. Very nice. Not many DORs, honestly, considering it's super early. So I'll take that for now. Get this thin girl out of the road and keep going. And here is the opposite, pretty much the smallest spotted salamander ever. That's very cute. Alright, I'll help this guy out of the road. Look at the orange patterns on their head though. That's pretty. Here's another spring peeper. Second one of the night. I'm sure we'll see a lot of more. But yeah, pretty cool. It seems like spring is arriving indeed, with all the movement of spotted salamanders and spring peepers. Awesome. Well, we'll get this guy out of the road and keep going. And here is a chunker of an American toad. Look at that guy. You can very much see one wart per spot. That's one of the ways that you would distinguish. It's not super like diagnostic, but it more or less works sometimes. There's a few other things that you have to take into account, but American toad, very big chunker. I'll help this guy cross the road and keep going. I have a couple of species to show. First, another spotted salamander, medium-sized, this little guy. I'll help them cross the road here shortly. We're just starting to cross the road, so I'll help them do that. But there's another species right here, zigzag salamander. I've also seen them move pretty heavily today, which is pretty cool. This one has a very metallic pattern. Very pretty, definitely one of the prettier ones I have seen. Look at that. You probably cannot see it super well on my phone, but that's alright. We'll get these guys out of the road and keep going. Alright, so my initial thoughts, well, first of all, it's raining super hard. Like, it's raining so much harder than last time. I'm already soaked, you have no idea. But my initial thoughts is that it's gonna be more or less the same as the last time I was out, potentially. Hopefully there'll be stuff. I still haven't cruised areas for plethodontids or like, you know, and the zigzags, and I've seen a couple of southern two lines in bad spots, but I'm sure we'll see more of those. But we'll see whenever I cruise a plethontid area. It may be the same as last time minus the tigers. The tigers is like reaching the end of season, so I don't know if I'll see them move today. We can only hope though. But yeah, just wanted to get that out there. Okay, this has to be the biggest leopard frog I've ever seen. That is insane. I thought it was a bullfrog or a green frog. Bro, this is huge. Look at all those spots too. Very, very pretty. Not in a particular pattern, so it's pretty neat. Not as much green on the top. Very cool though. I'll let them cross the road and keep going. Look at this spotted salamander. Has so high density of spots. That's crazy looking. Pretty cool. Since it's the only ambistomid moving right now, so no stream sights, no tigers just yet. We'll see if we get some luck in some other spots. I'm gonna try to cruise a different area to see if I can get some luck with tigers. But I'll get back to you in just a little bit. Oh my god, sweet. Got back to you with a tiger salamander. Oh my god. This is one of the more distinct looking tiger salamanders, but also one of the more what you'd expect tiger salamanders to look, I guess. These really are so highly variable in color. This is my first fully alive tiger salamander in this county. This is a different county compared to what I found there in the last video. So that is pretty awesome for me. I will get some quick shots of this guy and then let them move. They obviously just crossed the road, so pretty neat. Also move my car just a little bit. Oh, this guy is very, very active. I cannot get them to sit still. I'll get a couple of more videos. I definitely want to get decent shots because this is the first tiger salamander in this county. As far as I'm concerned, it's a new county record, so I'll try to document it as best as I can and then let them go. Okay. You have to choose a side, little guy. I'll help them. Alright, I think I got decent shots. I'm just gonna let them do the tiger salamander thing and go to the pond. There's a pond on the other side of this fence here, so I'm sure they'll go that way. Very cool though. Very, very happy to find a tiger. So especially close to the end of their season. I'll take that. Let's keep going though. We'll see if we can find something else. Bro, there's no shot. I was going back to my car and I just found another tiger salamander. Like, I haven't gotten on my car. This one's crossing the other way. It's a much smaller tiger salamander. Just as I said, new county record, and we get two like really fast side by side. That's pretty awesome. Well, I'll get some quick shots of this guy too and let them go. It's raining like pretty hard, so I don't know why. I don't want my camera to get more wet than it already is, so I'll make this one quick. Very cool looking though. Pretty tiny little guy crossing the other way from the pond. Probably has his business done already, so let's get some quick shots. It's kind of interesting to see them swim through this little body of water. It seems like they struggle a little bit, but they make it past. That's pretty neat. Alright, I'll just let this guy go. It wasn't the best pictures ever, but that's okay. Pretty cool to see two tiger salamanders pretty much back to back, so you are not supposed to come back this way, little guy. Alright, I'll help them finish crossing and keep going. Well, on the pass back, I just found another tiger salamander. This is super spotted looking. Very cool. I'll help this little guy. Well, they're just about to finish crossing the road. Again, from the pond to the other side, so it seems this one also got done with their business. Very, very neat. Third one on this road too. Very cool, but I'm about to head out of this road. I'll cruise for some plethontids, see if I can find anything, and otherwise I'm probably gonna head back home. I'm super tired. It's been super exhausting, the full-time job, so I'll talk a little bit more about that later, but it's more of a personal note. But still, very cool to see this little guy. Look at this guy. He's posing so well. Too bad it's raining so hard, so I cannot take pictures with my camera. But I'll get this guy out of the road. This is a wooded area, so again, it's not one area that I would see a lot of spotted salamanders, but they're still moving in here. I know there are some like random vernal pools that they could probably use around here, so that's my best guess. Otherwise, I don't know why I would be seeing spotted salamanders here, but pretty neat. I'll get it out of the road and keep going. I'm gonna be honest, I'm perplexed about the lack of plethodontids in the last couple of road cruising sessions, especially today because it's like late February and it's really warm actually. Like it's 55 degrees right now, which is pretty good for a lot of salamanders to like move, including cave salamanders, red salamanders maybe, long-tailed, but just nothing in that regard, which is just so weird. I don't know. I know last year I cruised them at the beginning of March, so we'll have to wait for the next wave of rain, I guess. But it's just super weird. Is this guy alive? Okay, that's... yeah, it's Mosking, still definitely alive. This is not what I expected to find today. This is my first snake of the day. What? A garter snake. There is such a not... I'm so confused. I am genuinely so confused. 55 degrees in February. Like, I mean, garter snakes tend to be like pretty cold resistant. This is the first time I show a garter snake too, isn't it? This is so odd because like I've cruised this area for snakes before and it tends to be pretty difficult to find snakes here. Just out of nowhere, a garter snake. Well, I'll get some better video here. Not my best position, but I'm gonna turn off my car and get a quick video of this guy. That's so weird, so weird. Yeah, I mean, this guy is acting really weird. I don't know what's up with them. But, I mean, they look healthy, they haven't been clipped. Maybe it's just a little cold for them to be out. I mean, it's cold and wet. This is so weird. Yeah, I don't know. As I said, garter snakes tend to be pretty cold resistant, but it is really odd to see one like how it is. They do have some weird stuff on their head. Probably like shed though. Maybe like stuck shed. I'll take a better look at them here real quick just to make sure they're healthy. But I'm kind of perplexed. Periscoping a little bit. Well, this is not how I expected to see the first snake of the year. That is so weird. But I'll take it, you know. I'm so confused. I don't understand. But I mean, I'm so confused. But I'll take a quick look at them, assess that they're healthy, and then help them cross the road here. Yeah, I think I know what it is. They seem to have like some stuck shed on their eye. So they're probably like super blind and I have no idea what the hell is going on. This one seems a little bit better than the other one, but like the one on the left looks a little bit better. But if you see this guy here, yeah, he looks a little bit blind. Not sure how much of a stuck shed it is, but you know, I think that's what it is. They look healthy to me though. They just seem a little cold and sluggish naturally because it's, you know, 55 degrees. I was not expecting to see a snake, so interesting. I'll help them cross the road at least, and I'm sure they'll be fine. As I said, garter snakes are very cold resistant, and this garter snake is not small by any means. Look. Definitely not super big, but also not super small. So, yeah, I'll help them cross the road here. Well, I'll take some quick shots and help them cross the road. This is genuinely such an odd find. Obviously, I touched them and now they're all defensive. But I'll get them out of the road here shortly. I expect a bite because these guys always bite me, but that's okay. Let's just get them out. Garter snake moment, man. Alright. I cannot see anything. I'll help you cross the freaking thing. too. Good bite. Jesus, he stepped on the freaking... There they go. At least help them cross the road. Hopefully they won't turn back. I don't think they will. But they were acting kind of weird in the road. It's not gonna go super low tonight, so they'll probably be fine. It's just such an odd thing to find. I'm still super perplexed. So, that's alright. Car coming. Anyway, I'll let them go and keep going. Jeez. A car came by and I barely got this guy out. They slowed down, which is nice. Tonight I have noticed that the cars have been slowing down, and a lot of them have actually asked me if I'm okay, which is good. So I appreciate that, but I got this guy safe and sound. Probably one of the last salamanders I'm gonna see at the night, so I'll let this guy crawl past the road and keep going. I know that I saw something else. I think it was a two-lined. Yeah, it's right here. It's a little two-lined salamander. It's a species that we haven't seen today, so... And I haven't seen them in big numbers either. Like, I've seen them around, but not... They're generally a lot more common than what they are today. That's okay though. I'll move this guy out of the road and probably call it a night. If I see anything else, I'll let you all know, but I think this will be the last little guys we're gonna see tonight. Well, it stopped raining and it's super dry. Spotted salamanders are still moving, and honestly they're really dry and they don't react nearly as much when I grab them as they were earlier, but yeah, I'm still helping them cross the road, of course. They just chose a bad moment to cross when the roads are getting dry, but yeah. Of car. It's kind of funny how I said like a lot of the cars just ask, but I mean they did slow down, to be fair. But yeah, this guy is to the other side of the road, safe and sound. But yeah, I'm gonna start heading back now.